thought of the best prank ever. And the prank is, because I keep saying that it's fall and it's almost fall. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fall. The prank is get out all of the fall decorations while Noah's at work, and then he comes home and it's just an explosion of like pumpkins and decorations for Halloween and fall, and I'm so excited. I think this is gonna be so funny. Yeah, so that's a prank, and I kept telling Noah that a prank was coming his way and he doesn't know it, and it's prank time. Everything, because I don't think I want to do anything from in there. That's it. Prank.
What's the prank? What the heck? Bruce, what's going on?
Yeah, I made it fall.
Oh my gosh, you got the pumpkins
prank.
out? So
prank.
In the spider web? It's like the middle of summer.
Yeah, you're pranked.
So prank.
Yeah.
What else? You didn't
prank.
Ghost stuff?
Nope.
No ghost?
I only did a little bit of a prank.
Just a little prank?
Yeah. And you got all the towels out too.
Oh my gosh.
Pranked you.
Wow, wow.
Pranked you.
Smells like pumpkin
Look at
spice
this.
even.
Look at this.
So pranked.
Got you.
Wow, good job.
Got you. To Home Depot because I want to do some more of our painting projects in the house. The two accent walls that used to be dark gray, I painted them green, and I'm kind of looking at it now because now the accent walls are this like beautiful green, but then the other two walls in the room that have all the windows are this really light gray. It's called clay bisque, and then the green is sparkling emerald from Behr. I don't think the clay bisque looks very good with the green. We have a gray couch, the darker gray velvet armchair in there as well, so it's just with the light gray and then the gray couch and then the dark gray armchair, it's just not a good cohesive vibe right now. So I'm driving to the Home Depot now. It's not too far from our house, which is nice. Growing up, my mom always rented houses or rented condos or rented apartments. Like, we moved pretty often as a kid. Before my mom bought her house in Southeast Portland in 2001. I was born in 92, so between 92 and 2001, we lived in, I think it was 5. I don't remember the very first house. Those 5 houses, we had always lived on the southwest side, so that is like the southwest side of Portland, which is very different than the southeast side of Portland, like anybody will tell you that. But we lived there until 2001 because my mom got priced out of the area. There was no possibility that she was going to be able to buy a house in Southwest Portland just because it was so expensive at that time. She would do all her own maintenance on the places that we rented. You know, if you've ever rented, you know that trying to get maintenance done on wherever you're renting by the actual owner of the place is not always easy. We had a house project or a yard work project or this, that, and the other project every single weekend, summer break, spring break, since the dawn of time. It meant many, many, many visits to Home Depot. We always went to Home Depot. We never went to Lowe's. I can't even think where there is a Lowe's in Southeast Portland off the top of my head, but we always went to the Home Depot. So it kind of led in my childhood and adult life to really not enjoy going to Home Depot, because I knew it meant that there was some long house project that would need to be completed, and it would mean that I would not have a fun weekend, and that I would be, or weekend or spring break or summer break, that I'd be helping my mom with some house project. So Noah always knows that like my soul dies a little bit when I go to Home Depot, especially if we're trying to look for something specific to a house project. Because also everyone knows that the people that actually work at Home Depot are not the most helpful. There's a million people at Home Depot. I've seen, what, 3 people with neck gaiters already, and they just released a study that the neck gaiters literally do nothing, so that's cool. Oh, you know when you get anxious about going somewhere and your armpits start sweating? Maybe that's just me. I made it. I'm parking. Now you can't see my face, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna film while I'm in there, because with COVID, I don't want to worry about that. I don't know how people are filming when they're going and doing stuff like this. This is the best angle ever. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'll be back. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's get out of this parking lot. Home Depot, I guess it's such a big store that it looks like there's a lot of people there, but in actuality, the people that are there are so spread out that it's actually not that busy. So it wasn't that bad. I didn't have any weird experiences, except for just people not being aware of their space, which is, I mean, it's the norm. Don't think I saw anyone that was not wearing a mask, which is good. I didn't see anybody that didn't have their nose covered, which is like a miracle these days, because most times when I go to the grocery store, then people are going to be wearing the mask but not over their nose, and I'm like, did you not get the memo? It has to cover your nose or else it doesn't count, and it has to be made out of the correct material or else it doesn't count. Because I see people all the time with the bandana masks too that don't even, it's like the triangle bandana and it's tied around their face, free flowing in the wind, and that's it. It's just so silly. It's probably the people that don't even want to wear masks anyways, but they're being made to, so they're like, okay, well then I'll your system, I'll wear this bandana that doesn't even do anything. I'm gonna get some beer from the store. This is stupid. I don't know. When I'm painting, I just like to drink while I'm painting and like have a good time. When I did the green walls, I was watching movies. I started watching a football show called Last Chance University, and that was really good. So I will be right back. And I'll be wearing my mask because I'm not a f***ing idiot. I might leave you running. Yeah, I'm not going to turn you off. I'll be back. I'm back. Whew. Alright. So I always take my mask off carefully and don't touch the outside in case for whatever reason I ended up touching it while I was in there. I usually try not to. Sometimes I pull it down. I put hand sanitizer on. Then I touch the steering wheel. I'm such an anxious person. I always check to make sure that I put my card and my ID since I was buying beer. I always make sure I put it back. I use a little bit more hand sanitizer because I just touched my wallet. And I always put a little bit of hand sanitizer on the steering wheel because I usually grab it when I'm getting into the car. So I'm making sure that my steering wheel is sanitized. As soon as I get everything everything home, I will wash my hands, like after I grab everything from the car. If I've touched my phone while I was out, for instance at Home Depot, I did pull it up so that I could show the guy the code for the paint so I could make sure that it was matched correctly. So I'll make sure that I sanitize my phone with a wipe. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it just pranked me so hard. Oh my god. I'm literally vlogging too. Oh. You guy. Oh my god. You look at you. Look at you, your dreidel shirt. Oh my god. You let me see.
So
oh my god. Oh my god. What the f? This is so much more work than what I did. You got me.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You didn't even go there yet.
Oh my god, there's stuff in there too? Jesus, it smells like Christmas in here. Oh my god.
That's all.
Oh my
Pranked ya.
god.
Pranked ya.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gone for a long time too, so you had so much time to do all of that.
I almost put the lights in the house. I'm not praying.
Okay, you got me. Oh. So,
Pranked ya.
oh my god. So I took video the other day of me pranking you, and it was me making the house fall, and then you made the house Christmas, and just a dash of Hanukkah in there.
Yeah, there's a menorah. I put a menorah in there.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I said the other day that you'll never prank me better, and you definitely did.
Good job.
Honey, you pranked me so good.
I pranked you so good.
I'm so impressed with you.
Thanks, wow.
How long did it take you?
You know, so it was funny. I didn't anticipate you being gone so long, so I actually
Hustled.
I did this all in like 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah, Marissa and I ran around, did it in 10 minutes. I got so hot, I had to turn the AC on.
Isn't that fun though? It's like exciting.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss it, so I actually haven't been after the shop at all.
You didn't do any of your shop stuff?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you'd be home.
So you going out to your shop was just a joke?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness.
got you, Susie.
Bruce, this is crazy, huh? Bruce is like, that is crazy, Mom. He's like, I don't know if you've met him, but he's a little intense. He is, huh, Bruce? Yeah, because you had to get out, what? How many boxes of stuff?
Oh, like 3.
There's 2. Way more than 3. Holy, it's a disaster in here. Oh, my fall stuff. You're crazy.
I'm sorry, did you call me Ashton Kutcher from Punt? Sent to me.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Alright, so if you're painting for the first time, what you need are clothes to paint in, a drop cloth, tape to tape off the trim or anything that you don't want your main color to get on, paintbrush. The only thing that I usually look for paintbrushes is that they have a little bit of an angle to it. This makes painting around trim a little bit easier. You can get crisper lines that way. I found this. I didn't know that we had this in the garage, but this is a paint can opener. Or you can just use a flathead screwdriver, or if you don't even have that, you can use a butter knife. I didn't even know that we had this. I probably just grabbed it at Home Depot if it was like $1 or something, and I figured might as well. I also bought this. I usually don't buy this. I usually carry around the paint can with me or the lid, but I got this for making it a little bit easier to paint the trim. I think that's everything. You also need something to watch or something to listen to, so I will usually put on YouTubes that I like, podcasts that I like, or I'll try and find a movie because painting processes like this takes a couple of hours anyways. You also need stirring sticks or something to stir your paint with. You can pretty much use whatever you have. They have these free at any home improvement store that you get your paint from. So I think, oh mud. I think as long as you get paint, you can grab a couple of these and it's fine. You also need water or beverage of choice. I'm gonna start with water, I'm gonna switch to beer later. And then a well-ventilated area, so all of the windows in here are open. Noah and I put that Velcro strip screen door on, so it's very well ventilated. It's not too hot today. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. I think I'm gonna watch Birds of Prey because I wanted to watch that when it came out, and then for whatever reason we never ended up seeing it in theaters. I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna get started. Alright, so what you want to do is give the paint a really good stir. So I'll usually shake it up in the can and then I'll go in with a paint stick or something else just to stir it up. You just want to make sure that, especially if it's an old paint can, this is the leftover I had from when I painted the other walls. I just want to make sure that the paint is mixed thoroughly and that it hasn't separated, like the oil hasn't separated from the pigment or anything. And at this point, I'll usually take the paintbrush and then carry this around and paint the trim. I usually start with the trim first when I'm doing painting projects. I don't know if there's a particular way you're supposed to do it, but I get bored of doing the trim section. I'll kind of go in between doing that and then doing the roller. So I'm gonna start with the trim this time. I'm gonna fill up my little tray with some paint. That should be good. When you're pouring paint, take the paintbrush and scrape that side. The reason why you do that is you don't want to get a bunch of paint. See how all the paint has collected and dried in there? So when you put the lid back on, it's supposed to seal around that to seal your paint up. So this is, I'm lazy with my paint because I knew I was going to be using this again pretty soon. So I didn't do a good job of that. But there's a couple hacks online of how to do this perfectly so you don't get any paint, but you kind of want to avoid that if you're going to be setting this paint away to use at a later date, like months or years later. You don't want your paint to dry out in the can because it hadn't been sealed properly. I'm just going to tape up a little bit and then start painting and kind of like tape, paint, so I don't get bored. Alright, so I am going to start my movie and start painting. I'm going to keep the camera on so you guys can kind of like see the progress as it goes. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of painting, a little bit of taping, back and forth so I don't get too bored, but I think it'll be fun. Bruce is trying to use this. You stuck? Bruce, put your nose through here. Yeah, good job. Almost, right here. Good job, oh my gosh, good job, bud. Oh, now you're covered in mud, right? Yeah, that's mud. Oh, jeez Louise. You're killing me today. I don't know. I guess as long as he doesn't go on the couch, it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. That's just mud. You got so much mud on you, dude. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm gonna start the movie. I'm not gonna wash him off again for no reason. He's just gonna go back out there and get more muddy. We're gonna give him a bath later anyways.
People find out about this violent attack It's like, well,
Bruce, what
how
are you
did
doing?
you get yourself into that position?
Yeah.
Or why didn't you somehow get yourself out of that position?
Gotcha.
Some of my best friends. And,
Oh my gosh.
like you couldn't do anything. Right. Couldn't do
This is how, oh my gosh, I might have to take it. Bruce, I'm gonna take your beer just for a second, okay? Thank you. Just hold on a second. Just a second. This is how the walls are looking after their first coat. I've done 2 coats on the trim, 1 coat on just the rest of the walls. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat now and then I should be done. Pretty easy roller wise. Pretty quick, so I'm gonna get that done, and then I need to take a paintbrush above that space that's in between the curtains and the ceiling just to get that tight spot, and then I will be done painting. Okay, here you go. Good boy. Hello? Your battery is almost gonna die.
We went to Asda and I got
So I'm almost done. I'm getting a frog in my throat. Oh my gosh. I'm pulling off the blue tape, which I did a pretty good job, or Noah did a good job because he did part of the taping too. It's actually like pretty crisp lines. I don't know why that is, because usually I have a big problem with the blue tape and it not doing crisp lines and like paint seeping underneath, and then me having to go in and like take the little paintbrush like I was telling you guys and fixing it. It's looking pretty good so far. There are a couple places that I'm gonna have to go back and do the paintbrushing on, but not too many places luckily. I'm gonna continue doing that. Today is hotter than yesterday. Honestly, it's probably because I'm wearing my overalls. It says that it's 79. It says that it's the same temperature. Okay, it's the overalls then. I wear these all the time when I do house stuff or yard stuff. I'm gonna roll up the bottoms. I'm gonna finish that and I'll be done with the green. But overall, this is looking really good so far, I think. So I'm just gonna finish it and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit.